I'm Rhonda Clark, and today I want to do a side-by-side comparison of iPhone versus Android operating system. I have two Android devices and an iPhone operated device. What I like about the iPhone is its simplistic design. This is actually the iPod Touch. I've used and experimented the iPad 1 and 2, and I like they both operate the same. So basically an iPod is just a smaller version of the iPhone. What you can also do is you can download what's called a voice over IP, VoIP app, and you can use the iPod Touch just like a telephone. Get a real telephone number. Actually, the service costs about $9.95 a month, but it's an excellent deal and a great backup. Now, I bought this phone and I started to write. This is the LG Optimus, I think 4 or 5, whichever one it is, but I almost wrote an article on why not to buy this device. It's very nice, it's very small, it fits in your pocket or purse very easily, and it looks good. You can get a lot of the apps that you could get on an iPhone. However, there are numerous memory issues with this one. This one freezes, and the support is not very good. It's just kind of so-so. And this phone is available through, this particular one is available through Verizon Mobile, so I ended up discontinuing service on this one, and then I switched to this Android device. But I have to mention that both of these Android devices are the very basic Android phones, so they are not the high quality or the expensive version of the Android phones, and I'm sure those may work a little bit better, so I can't really give you my opinion on those, only what I've tried. Now this one, and the same for this other Android, the controls on this one, you always end up hitting the wrong button. Sometimes you end up with your phone on vibrate and it should have been on ring, and that happens a lot with this particular model. Both of these kind of work the same way. The buttons are in the same place. I like the fact that this one has actual buttons as opposed to the touch screen. On this one I always hit the search button instead of the back button, and so that's a bit of a problem there. The settings are basically the same on both, but what I did like about the Android operating system, it has a built-in application manager where you can stop all running applications from within the app without downloading an extra app. You can do the same with the iPhone, however, you have to download a separate app that you just run and clean up any extra memory leaks that may be happening on your phone. One of the things that I always end up doing is playing music, and I have hundreds of songs on here, and that's not a lot. Some people have thousands, but I'll leave it, I'll think that it's not playing, and then it's actually still playing music, and it might have been playing overnight, so sometimes that's not so convenient. But this is still a great device. Email accounts with this device is very easy to configure. It has all of your mail in one location. One button, you can access all of your email accounts. You can set up any kind of email account easily. Yahoo, AOL, Gmail, and other pop accounts as well. So it's not as easy to set up email accounts on these, but you can set up Google accounts, Yahoo accounts, and they both get the social. All phones now come with the social media app. That's almost a must. Now, contacts, I actually like that the contacts are integrated with other applications, like the voice over IP app. Those contacts are integrated with that app and other apps, so that's convenient. Now, most of all, this device has high quality media, hands down. There's no question about it. This is an entertainment device. It has the television and the movie apps, and you can have a great time in your downtime. If you get stuck in traffic while you're riding with somebody, maybe you're on a subway or a bus, or maybe you're waiting for an appointment, this will entertain you. Now, there is no flash on the iPhone. I was a little bit disappointed about that. However, it more than makes up for it with its features. You almost forget that there's not flash. And many developers are developing sites that will produce great quality on these devices as well. So you really don't even miss flash unless you have a site that is specifically geared to flash. Device storage. One of the things about device storage is this comes with, at the minimum, 8 gigabytes of storage, and the higher up you go in your purchase with an iPhone device, you get more space, and you don't have to think about going to purchase additional space. Whereas with these devices, you would have to purchase a larger memory card. There's not very much internal memory. In fact, this device, both of them are Wi-Fi, and they can connect to the internet wherever there's an internet connection, just as the iPod Touch. However, there's very little internal memory, and you can add external memory, but you have to go and purchase additional memory. So, I mean, that may be a big deal for some people, it may not be. But as for me, I didn't prefer to go and purchase additional memory. It was just convenient for me to have it already. Now, the market store for the Android versus the App Store. The App Store is much easier to use, easier to download a product. I have a hard time finding apps in the Android market, and apps don't look the same on both the Android and the iPhone. Now, the Kindle app, and that has it looks the same in both devices, and that has to do with their developers. That means their developers took the time to make sure that they got consistency across the board for their applications. We talked about voice over IP. Battery life. I never run out of worry about battery on this device. Here, I'm having to charge this device if I use it numerous times, a couple of times a day sometimes. This company sent me an extra battery because I called to complain about it. I mean, who does that? The batteries need to work. If these are smartphones, you're going to be using apps, so you got to have a good battery. Now, support. When you're looking at purchasing any kind of device, you want to know what kind of support you're going to get from that company. You want to look at the reviews also to see. You want to look at both the good reviews and the bad reviews. You want to see what they're saying. If they rated bad, why is it? Because sometimes a bad review might not be something you care about. Now, I only evaluated a few features, a few functions. It depends on what you want to use your device for. There's no good or bad reason for purchasing or not purchasing a particular device. In the end, it all boils down to what's going to make you happy, what features you absolutely have to have. And that is my review of the iPhone and the Android system. Feel free to make any comments. Thank you for watching.